Everybody wants to send mass emailing campaigns. They've all heard it's great sending mass emailing, doing mass mailing, doing mass digital marketing. It's very simple. It's you go out there, you spend your money. But if you want it to be successful, I want you to look at this video, think about it, and find the ways for you to do mass mailing, mass marketing, and get a successful campaign going. Because in 2022 and beyond, mass emailing is something that everybody does. People get a lot of spam emails, a lot of cold emails. So you have to be better and you have to do more, and it's not hard. So like, subscribe, and I'm going to show you the steps how to do a successful mass marketing campaign. Thank you. Mass marketing is not something that people are talking about in today's world. Mass marketing is not sending 1 million emails every single day. It doesn't work like that. And the reason why people think mass marketing is something massive, hey, it's 1 million, I have to have 100 million emails and that's going to be great. No, it's not. The first thing is that mass marketing is anything where you send emails, do marketing, targeting, retargeting to at least 10,000 people more. And that's actually massive. That's 10,000 people. Back in the day, let's say 50 years ago, to do mass marketing, you would have to sit in your car and visit 50,000 business owners and reach out to them one by one. Or sit in your office and dial a number by number, because there were no dialers, and actually talk to 10,000 people, 50,000 people, whatever you want to call it. Or send 50,000 printed labels or postcards or whatever, and that would be considered mass marketing. In 2022 or beyond, it's very simple to do mass marketing, but it's not what people think it is. So it's not sending 100 million emails and it's going to be successful. It's not. There's a specific industry, like if you're doing a political campaign, if you're doing something like you want to sell your product and you have a list of 100 million shoppers, then it makes sense to send 100 million emails. In any other case, if you're a small business owner, mid-sized business owner, a freelancer, it doesn't make sense to send 1 million emails. So an example would be if you're a web designer, you want to send 1 million emails to businesses and you're like, hey, I do web design. Nobody is going to care. Who cares that you do web design? But, different thing is if you have a list, for example, what you're seeing on the screen right now, 15,000 people. These are all in airplane parts industry. I'm saying this for my friend. That's why I'm showing it to you. So this is a very targeted list, 15,000 people, a little over, and you have open rates of about 55% almost. So that's huge. That's really huge. When you send a cold email campaign, on the other hand, if you're sending to the mass, and I'm going to show you, if you're sending to the massive list, you get 2-3% open rates, and that's perfect because that's huge as well. And although you have only 146 people that went to your website, or actually less because they click on unsubscribe as well, you have to check the numbers once you see how many people went to the click, how many people clicked on the link or your email. That's how you're gonna know how many people you got on your website. So difference between smaller open rates and higher open rates, don't mind the bounce rates, because we have a system. If the specific company blocks our IP address, we stop sending to entire company. So these are all internal bounces where we make sure that we do not send to those that, for example, if you have Bill Gates at Microsoft, as I said in the previous videos, we're not going to send to @Microsoft ever again. It's okay for Gmail or Outlook or any. I'm talking about the company's email with IP filters. So if I send an email campaign to somebody, and this list is very specific, and I say that because real estate is very complex. They get at least 20 cold emails per day, plus probably 5 to 10 spam emails, phishing emails, whatever you want to call it. So that's how hard it is to reach out to realtors in today's world. So you want to have a specific list, very targeted list. That's the most important thing. And it's very simple to do marketing, even for realtors. If your email marketing doesn't give you what you need, you can actually do retargeting. And I'm going to show you a specific example. I'm just going to open a random list on my desktop. I have a lot of lists. I have over 100 million emails. But yeah, this is not even in the US. It doesn't matter. I mostly work for the US, but I have some other clients and some other lists. These are my lists. I don't share clients' lists ever. But this is a very small list of NGOs, and this is all Switzerland. But this is a very targeted list. Let's say you do marketing for a nonprofit organizations. You can replace that with whatever you're offering, whatever your business is. But let's say you're doing marketing for NGOs, and you want to tell everybody in Switzerland, let's say you're based in Switzerland or the US or whatever, you just want to do worldwide marketing. You have the list like this. This is a very targeted list. I know people would say it's a very small list, 100, and it is. You don't need a private server for this. But this can still be a good example. Let's say this list is 50,000 people. What you want to use is their first name in the email. You want to send them an email, and the first step in the door is email marketing. You send an email to the entire list, 10,000 people, 50,000 people, doesn't matter. You have the foot in the door. You can actually call them and say, hey, Rami, hey, Ace, did you get my email? See, it's very easy to call them and follow up because you already have the foot in the door. Second thing is, it's very important on your website to have Google install, Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, TikTok Pixel, whatever else pixels you can install so you can track these people. Once they land on your website, let's say you do email marketing for about 2-3 weeks, you can actually do amazing, really dirt cheap retargeting options on your on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you want to track them, and then you can put them in a funnel. They're gonna see who you are, what do you do, then you keep on offering your services and some discounts, and you're gonna land them as a client. If it's valuable or if it's viable for you to have out of 100 people, let's say this is 100 people list, if 10 people become your, I'm just giving you random numbers, but if 10 people out of this list become your client and they give you $1,000 per month and your campaign costs about $1,500 per month, is that value good enough for you? And it should be for you or anybody else. So you're looking at a lot of revenue here, but it takes time. It's not something that you're gonna set up and they're just gonna come to you. It would take a few months for you to land 10 clients, but you would make the money, you would pay for the marketing, and then some. You would earn a lot more. So it takes time, but you would take effort from your side. It would take few marketing channels, and you can land clients a lot easier than if you just utilize one channel. So the idea of mass marketing is not only just blasting 100 million emails, because that's not viable for you. That's not it's not gonna do much for you. It's not gonna do much for anybody. I have all the lists in the world. I have the servers. I have everything. I can offer a lot of services. I have a lot of freelancers working for me, but I would never send cold emails like that because it would just be a waste of my time and money. And even if it's not money on my side, I can clean the list for free. I can send the emails for free. It's not worth it. It's really not. To send 100,000 emails to get one client, it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. I would have to go through a lot of interviews, a lot of meetings, a lot of emails, and it would be a waste of my time. I would never do that. So I do not suggest anybody doing that as well. Get a list that's very targeted, specific list for your niche, or if you don't have a niche, pick one, and make sure you have references that they can call, and then do marketing. Massive marketing means 10,000 plus. It doesn't mean 10 million plus. Massive marketing means sending emails to a lot of people, sending messages on LinkedIn, sending messages on Facebook, targeting them on Facebook, on LinkedIn. That's the right kind of marketing. It's not that, you just blast 10 million, then tomorrow another 10 million, because blasting 10 million people would cost you about $1,000. And you can imagine blasting 100 million people, and you would not get anything out of it. Not every single day. You don't have to send them, you don't have to do email marketing every day. You can do once per week, which is really good enough when you're reaching out for the first time. You can do twice per week after like few months, once they get used to your emails. But you have to provide them quality content. You have to provide them with helpful ideas. You have to show them that you're an expert and that you can help them. Once you provide that, they're gonna sign up. They're gonna become your clients. Pick the industry that's not hard. Real estate, realtors get 20 cold emails per day, as I said. You're just sending another email on top of all the emails that they're gonna delete. They're not gonna even look at that. So pick an industry. This would be a very interesting industry for anybody doing marketing. If they've done marketing for NGOs, for example, or plumbers, or somebody that can really use your services and somebody that can really benefit from your services. Pick a list like that, do massive marketing. Again, massive marketing is just sending mass email to a list that's 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. It's not sending to 100 million because that's just spamming and you're not offering anything. You don't even know the industry. You're just sending emails to everybody. You're not going to get anything out of it. So if you want to do a right mass marketing, use the advice that I gave you right now. See how it works and let me know. If you have any questions, post them in the comments, subscribe, like, and I'll keep on making these videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.